Hey guys, it's me again, second time today. I've got a mic on. Well, I've got my headphone things on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Because sometimes my voice is a little bit quiet and I like to be heard. Sorry, very narcissistic of me. Okay, I've wanted to talk about something for a while. My iPad's falling apart. When I first started my channel 2 years ago, I was like everybody watching. I had a story, I was suffering, and I wanted to share my story, and I also wanted to help people at the same time. So for the first year I started telling my story. Again, I'm not a life coach. I always try every now and then to take a little pit stop and let people know I'm not a life coach. I'm just somebody who does videos, hopefully to people relate to, other people who've been through the same situation can relate to. So my first year was basically telling the story about my relationship and my experiences with the narcissist. And well, I had another narcissist. I had Stumpy, who was the short arse little troll narcissist, and Humpy was the somatic narcissist that humped everything in sight. So I did those two experiences in my videos, and then I had a little bit of a mishap with somebody. Now if you've watched my videos for the years, you'll see, or you'll know what happened last year. I've been torn because I have never been one to stay quiet. You may have noticed if you have supported me over the years. And I'm kind of at a rock and a hard place, because in this community we're always told to go no contact, we're always told to stay quiet, and we're always told, you know, that don't rock the boat, and if you do you'll get told you're smearing, things like that, which I've experienced as well. And when I started this channel, I didn't know where it was going to take me, and it's kind of taken me to this very moment. At the moment, obviously I don't know where it's going to go in the future. I know where it's been, but right today I'm at a certain point where I'm at a fork in the road. Do I carry on being honest? Do I carry on speaking my mind? Do I carry on, or do I carry on sitting on the fence and cooperating? I've just done a video about Jimmy Savile. Now I will put it up here if you haven't watched it. Jimmy Savile was a prolific predator, and he only got found out after he died. Now the reason I did that video was because narcissistic, this kind of experience that we're all going through generally gets covered up and only comes out when either something happens or someone's very brave to say something. And with the Jimmy Savile situation, no one had the guts to stand up to him. The funny thing was, the actual victims and the survivors of him and the people a lot of the people he abused did stand up, but the people that weren't willing to support or to stand up or to go, and they weren't willing to get their splintered arse off the fence because they would lose something or they wouldn't gain what they were going to gain from this person. They didn't have the guts, they didn't want to put themselves out there. So he found that the victims and the people who abused did put their word out there, but the people at the top didn't. And that's where he slipped through the net. That's where he ended up living his life he wanted to lead, abusing people all his life. And 11 months after the man died, he then got found out what he was. But when they looked back, they realised that this man had been reported plenty of times. This man had been spoken to by the police plenty of times. There was lots of people that had gone to people higher up, people in charge, people that could do something. A lot of the survivors of the abuse that he did, a lot of the victims, they all did try and expose him. But the high and mighty, the people up there, didn't want to do anything, because they would lose what they were going to gain. And that is basically where I am today, is the fact I have seen lots of things on YouTube. I've watched a couple of other videos who've seen a few things on YouTube, which I will put below. A couple of other channels have noticed that yes, narcissists run around this community, and we know that. I'm not going to go into smearing people, but I will talk about it without saying names. I tried my best last year to say what I had to say, and the videos are still there. I just want to let it be known that yes, narcissists, they flood to this community, and they will pretend to be good Samaritans, and they will take on the role of victim supporter. They'll take on the role of coach, they'll take on the role of therapist. We know there's doctors out there, we know there's police, we know there's priests. People in this community who want to take advantage of victims will come to this community, because this community is full of people looking for help. So if you're going to do a job, and I said in this Jimmy Savile video, people who are narcissists, they're not going to do jobs like window cleaners, road cleaners, bin men. You know, they're going to do jobs that put them within close proximity to their victims. And also the best job, so they're killing two birds with one stone. Not only are they in the vicinity as the same place as the victims, they will do a job and get money whilst enjoying the scenarios they've created, the job career move they've done. They will make money from it, and they'll surround themselves within the victims they need. So they do two things. Why do a job over here, and why just be a predator over here when you can put them together? So that's what happens on YouTube. You get people who are going into this community to fake themselves as life coaches, charge the money, make a job out of it and do a bloody good job, but in the meantime they're getting their supply. What surprises me now is when there's red flags out there, and some channels, me as well, are stigmatized. I'm stigmatized because of me opening my mouth last year. Now you might not want to trust me, it's up to you, I don't care, but I'm still not going to stay quiet. There is channels out there that I believe are narcissists, I believe are taking advantage of victims. What surprises me now, there is other channels that had quite a good reputation, had quite a good name, and are doing quite well for themselves, collaborating with these people. Having been warned about these people, and they're collaborating with them now. I don't understand what that's about, because the people who are collaborating with these channels that have got drama around them, who have proof and videos and footage and red flags, whether it's true or not, whether I've told the truth or not, doesn't matter. But if there's red flags out there, these channels should know. They teach red flags. They're going around saying if you've got a gut feeling or something. This channel that's decided to collaborate with this other person has had more than a gut feeling. They've been warned, but they still did it. And it surprises me, and I'm not going to say names, but I am absolutely gobsmacked that these channels that you thought, what does that say about them? Does that mean they're a narcissist, or are they jumping on the bandwagon? Because what's going to happen with those channels that are collaborating with other channels that have stigmas? Again, I've got a stigma attached to my channel because a lot of people still think I'm a narcissist. But whatever. I'm sick of sitting on the fence. I'm tired of keeping it quiet. I started this channel to be honest and to say what I think, and I've never really shut up in my life. And I have been in a quandary whether to speak up. But I'm going to, because that's who I am. If you hate me, you hate me. If you like me, you like me. I don't care. But I'm not going to be one of these people that were in the world of the Jimmy Saviles and let other people hurt other people and sit back and watch. And then be one of those people, when it's all over, comes forth and says, well, I did try and warn people, but I didn't get anywhere. No one believed me. And then people are going to say, well, why didn't you say something more? Why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you say something? Well, I tried. No, I'll keep on fighting. I'll keep on pushing myself forth. I'll keep on putting myself in the firing line. I'll get off that bloody splintered, fence and say something. Because also what's happening is these channels that are collaborating with these stigmatized channels, they're now gaslighting the people who are complaining. They're now gaslighting the very people that are saying, I don't trust you anymore because you're collaborating with this person. And the very channel's turning around then and saying, well, if you want to listen to gossip, it's up to you. If you want to listen to a smear campaign, it's up to you. That person should not judge. That person can see there's drama and there's red flags and there's, ifs and buts and bit weird going on with this channel. Why on God's earth would they turn around to a victim who's trying to then warn them and say, there is stuff going on with this channel. I don't admire you for collaborating with them. I don't admire you for getting together with this channel, because this channel, I've told you about this channel, but yet you are still going forth and collaborating with him. That is now, basically coming onto you. You are getting rubbed, that stigma is rubbing off onto you. Birds of a feather flock together. We don't know. That's the saying. So what I'm just trying to say is these channels that are collaborating with other channels that have been known in YouTube for having trouble, again, me included. I'm not saying I'm not included in this. You know, I had a big mouth. I've done things. Whether you believe what my truth is, you could. It's up to you. I don't really care anymore. I either speak up or get off YouTube. It's like this. I feel like calling this video "Shut Up or Fuck Off." Excuse my language. You know, say something or get off YouTube. Because if I'm going to keep on doing YouTube channels and view all this shit that's going on around me, well, I'm no better than the rest of them. Because to keep watching this crap going on, to keep watching channels buying fake likes, okay, yeah, I found out, you know, YouTube don't mind buying likes and buying, it's fine for gaming channels, for makeup channels, but when you're in the existence and the community of truth and honesty and trust, should you be buying subs and be faking your channels a true, you know, validation? Would you want to keep validating yourself by buying yourself likes? Because that's quite narcissistic if I think so. So the channels out there that are promoting narcissism, who are buying themselves subs and likes and subscribers and comments and you name it, to me that's a bit narcissistical. Again, it doesn't matter in the world of makeup, it doesn't matter in the world of gaming, it doesn't matter in the pussycat videos or the crime videos, or if you're buying yourself likes, you know, and things like that, to me it's a narcissistic trait. And you're not you need validation yourself, and you need to keep promoting and lying to people, and that's, if you're lying about this little thing, you're going to be lying that, and that's going to be lied about. Where does the lie stop? That's how I see it. So I'm speaking up today because I am tired of seeing collaborations by well-known people who have got a good name, who don't need the subs, who don't need all the views, and yet for some reason they're jumping on the bandwagon and they're including these people into their videos to, I don't know what for. I don't know what for. They don't need it. And then when they get warned, what they do is they gaslight the victim who warns them. This person has been told, and this person, not by me, but by somebody else, this person's been told about all the drama and all the red flags and all the proof and everything that surrounds this person. And what they did to the victim was just turn around and say, well, if you want to gossip, gossip. But that was a smear campaign. Who is she to judge a smear campaign? As a narcissist coach, you should be able to realise that, one, you don't know which one is the smear campaign. You know, people still presume it's me, people still presume it's the other person. It doesn't matter. There's red flags there, and this channel has just basically done that to that victim and said, I'm not listening to you. If you want to listen to the gossip, listen to the gossip. You know, how much more obvious does something have to be? It's not just a gut feeling. Someone's actually telling you something, showing you something, and asking you to watch the videos of something, but you're still saying no. I don't understand. What is that about? Why? It makes you wonder if the radar of the narc is working, because anywhere that's got, you know, I could admit, if I went to another channel and said, oh, you know, do you want to collaborate with me, I could quite happily accept the fact they'll go no because you've got a stigma against your channel. I'm like, okay, fine. Which I would do to other channels that got stigma, because I wouldn't want to be associated with another channel that's got a stigma, but for some reason these people do. And like I say, to gaslight a victim and say, stop gossiping, it was a smear campaign, what right has that person got to judge who's the smear and who's the victim? Because we know that things get swapped around. So this person should never have judged anything, and they should have stepped back. So the reason behind collaborating with other channels that have got a stigma, who've got red flags, who've got videos against them, who've been exposed as bad people, I won't say narcissists, I won't say anything else, but exposed as bad people, nasty people and rude people in certain videos, why? Why are they collaborating with them? That's my mission. That's my chat today. I'm going to do a live later on, so I don't know whether I'll bring this up again, whether you want to talk about it, but I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm going to link some videos below that are also and again, any channel out there that does watch this, come across it or anything, if you've had problems with and you've got issues, or you know that this is a problem in this community, and you want to support me and help me, and give me an email, because I just think something's got to be done. Because many a time I've wanted to quit, many a time I've wanted to leave YouTube because I can't bear working alongside people that are taking money off people, and people that are victims and trusting these people, and really they are narcissists. I can't stand it. But if I leave, the next good channel's going to leave, the next good channel's going to leave, and what's going to happen is there's going to be nothing but channels in this community that are charging money and giving advice from a bad place, advice from opinion, from their own poisoned, you know, dark inside person. They're giving advice to people through their own projection on narcissism, when actually it's not coming from a good place. They might have a certificate saying life coach, but really it's just a piece of paper. It's not coming from here. Sorry, I'm banging my mic now. And what's going to happen to the future? I know I'm not a hero, and I know I'm not the YouTube police, and I know that I'm a pain in the arse to some people. So do I stop, you know, supporting Narc Awareness because I'm scared of being called a hero? I'm scared of being called the YouTube police? Guys, we need more people to come forth and help me on this subject, because it's just not, it's not getting any better. When you know that there's bad channels out there doing bad things, but then you suddenly know that there's good channels out there doing bad things, where does it stop? Where does it stop? Guys, I'm going to quit now because I've gone off enough. So please be careful, guys, because, you know, you need to start to be responsible for who you watch and what you're taking up on board and stuff, because, like I say, narcissists are coming to this community, and they are giving out very helpful information. They're doing a bloody good job because they have to do a good job. They did a good job on you as a partner. They did a good job on you as your boyfriend. They did a good job on you as your husband, didn't they? So what's going to stop them doing a good job on you as a life coach? I'm going to do a live later, so hope to see you there. Please stay safe. Take care.